What was your earliest memory?
What memory?
Your earliest memory. The first thing you could ever remember.
That's a good question. I should be lying on a,
Yeah. Can you remember?
The first thing I remember. Oh shit, I can't. I mean, I have a lot of flashbacks, but I can't tell which one's the earliest. Oh, there's this one of when I was about to sleep. Like, I was already in bed. And I had this feeling that this entity, kind of like a monster, but I wasn't really scared, just came, lifted me in the arms, and then walked around the living room. But, like, really fast, it felt. Then I was like, okay, I think, like, my brain just secreted some hormones, and I got crazy for a little while. But, I mean, it's, I don't know, I kind of know it wasn't real, but it felt so real, and I think that that's maybe why it's the first memory, because it was very strong.
How do you think you were?
5-ish.
5-ish?
Yeah, so that wasn't the earliest then, but it was a very strong one. But I can be wrong. I might be wrong.
God, I'm trying to remember one. You're getting comfortable again.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch out for the mic.
Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry.
You're like a monk.
But it is comfortable like this.
Remember this chair?
Yeah.
It's personal to you. That's why I did it.
Feels familiar.
Yeah. So
yeah, but why do you ask? I can search for others, but I already gave you some food for thought. So.
But you know that's not the earliest. I want you to right now try to think of the earliest one.
The earliest memory. It's hard to remember anything at all.
That's the point of the question.
Well, I don't know. I can't. If you want to ask about dreams, I have more recollections of that. I think I remember the first dream.
Okay? Could be a memory. It is a memory.
It is a memory.
So what was your first dream?
Yeah,
That's even a better question, actually.
It's a thing that's kind of like described sometimes, and it's being like in a waiting room for something. But I hadn't been in any waiting rooms, kind of, I think, back then. I don't know. But maybe that's me projecting, kind of meaning that I have. It's accessible to me now, but back then, I don't know what I thought it was. Man, this dream, it felt like it was like in a children's party. I was like 2, 3, I think. I was around this age, maybe, when I had this dream. And it felt like I was, I don't know, was in a waiting room for something like, I don't know, being born, reincarnating, shit like that, going out there, 不社会, as they say in Chinese, kind of like, I don't know. It's like it's kind of like what life is about. Sometimes, like, you go through these periods of nothingness and doing nothing and the same thing again. Now and then So it's kind of this feeling, I think. Maybe this is because I'm going through this now. But this dream was about this.
It's valid, though. It was just like transitioning to another world.
Yeah.
That's deep. I don't think I remember my first dream.
And this is the kind of flashback that I had too when I tried the ayahuasca, and maybe this part is not legal in some countries and territories.
You did try. You're Brazilian.
Yeah.
You mind me posting that?
That depends where. For a while.
You can leave that out.
Audience.
Yeah, but that's...
It's alright. I mean, it's a right. In Brazil, it's guaranteed by law. You cannot be arrested for it because, like, it's part of a religious ritual that's recognized.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
The same? Can I throw it back at you?
First memory?
Dream. Or whatever you can remember.
Okay, my first dream is like you feel like someone's at your window. I knew that for sure. And it was just because I was not
Your first dream, so I was at the window.
I was not used to the lights, I think, outside. I think that's why I still like dark places. I don't know. And the eyes just looked like they were poking into the room and they were harsh. Like the light too, from the outside, the back of the house. And I remember as a kid, that was so scary. As a baby, you could feel that was wrong. That's like, it's there to protect you, but as a kid, I was like, nah.
Shit.
And it was a little, I felt like there was someone always coming out of the window because they could see me. I felt like I was too visible.
Oh shit.
That's my first dream. I always woke up and realized it's not real, but every room has a window, so everywhere I went, it was like, I could trace that back sometimes.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as serious. Like, eventually, you start forgetting these things and don't really care. So that the last question I have for you is that, what beliefs did you have that you have had to let go?
What belief I had? So that's the second question, a corollary.
As a kid, that you have had to let go.
That's a very good question. I like your questions. Good. Yeah, what I had to let go. Recently, I've been revisiting the idea that we're not civilized, really. It's a lie.
We're not civilized.
Yeah.
Put it on a show.
I mean, we are kind of like hiding our, whatever way you want to put it, instincts, primitive instincts, whatever. It's just like coating them with another layer, I think, of like abstraction. But at the end, it's all about like toiling the soil and, I don't know, just like being in this brutish sort of, like very force of nature-y.
We all try.
Try?
I said we are all trying.
Yeah. We are.
You said you had to let go of the belief that
they were civilized. But I think it's a little too strong. Maybe. I don't want to be unfair. I think we have achieved something, but
you have technology.
I mean, I rethink it a little bit. Come on, it's not just about
technology makes things easier,
but it's not about making things easier. I think people mistake that it's the method, not the purpose. The purpose is to have a freer life, maybe, and choose. Maybe I think that we have more choice. But I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. Not always, definitely after a point. You don't need more choices. You actually get decreasing satisfaction, utility from more choices.
That's a great point. Less choices.
Less choices, yeah. There's this book by, what's his name?
But when people have a lot of opinions now, and they're all valid. Almost all of them are valid from everyone's tried valid point of view. For whatever book they read since they were young is valid. From whatever system they grew up in. To them, what you're saying is alien to them. What else?
Oh yeah, we're talking about these generation issues.
I think we should end this thing.
End this? Yeah, I think a lot has been said. I just hope that we kind of stayed on track.